Now we are going to install NativeWind, which is just Tailwind CSS for React Native. So for that, we are going to go into our browser, okay, and here I will type NativeWind. Okay, so now we go into the NativeWind official website right here, and then we are going to check on the left side. There is Expo. Okay, so what concerns us here is Expo, so we click on Expo. And as you can see, they say to do this, that's already done. We see it, and these are the two things we need to do. Okay, if you're using Yarn, you can use this, but I'm using npm, so I'm gonna use npm and install those two dependencies. So first of all, I'll go into my VS Code. So right here, I'll cut the server by doing Ctrl+C. Okay, and then I'll do npm install, and I'll come here, copy this, come back here, paste that, and also come back here, copy this, and add it over here. Okay, then I can press enter, and all we gotta do is wait. Okay, so the installation is over. So let's get back into the documentation, and the next thing we gotta do is npx tailwind init. So I'll copy this, and I come back to my code and paste it, press enter, and that should create a little file for us. There we go, here's a file, tailwind.config.js. So let's get back to the documentation. They're saying in the tailwind.config.js we need to do this. So here it's a minus, so let me just come back and show you right here. Okay, so we got this. Okay, so we should minus this and add this. So I'm just gonna copy this whole thing. Okay, copy this whole thing and come and replace this. Okay, it's already selected, so I'm just gonna paste it. And here, the custom directory, I'll put src here because that's gonna be our folder structure. So I can say press Ctrl+S over here, and I can just click inside here, okay, in the root, and I'll create a directory, and I'll just type src over here. Okay, so that way we have the src. So in the root we got src and anything, and app.js, anything. That means the Tailwind styling is going to affect the app.js, JSX, TSX, okay, and anything that was going to be in the src is going to be affected by the Tailwind style. Okay, that's done. So let's get back to the code, to the documentation again, and as you can see here in the Babel, we need to do this. So I'm gonna copy this. It's just a plus, that means we gotta add it. So I'll copy this, get back to VS Code, Babel, right here. I come here and add it. Okay, Ctrl+S. Okay, and then they say that's it. If that is it, I'm gonna launch the project. So I'll get back to the VS Code right here, and I'll press up 3 times, and we here at npx expo start, press enter. Okay, it's ready. I just press R to reload, so I'll press R. Okay, it's ready, and right here I'm gonna go into my app.js right here. So app.js, I'm gonna remove this styling because right here it's using styling with the style sheet. I'll delete that, and also I would delete that, so we don't need that anymore. It's not gonna be useful, so I'll delete that as well. I'll press Ctrl+S, and now it's complaining. All right, it's saying use process css dot then cb. All right, that is because there's a problem with the version of the Tailwind. Okay, because NativeWind is using Tailwind, but there's a problem with the version that is above 3. Let me just show you. So you can see right here, the version is above 3.3.2. all right, so we're going to change that by saying here we don't want something that is above 3, we want something that is exactly 3.3.2. okay, so I'll press Ctrl+S here, and yeah, it's complaining. I'll just cut the server, and then I'll do npm install. Yeah, let me just type it. So I'll just do npm install, npm I, and that way it's going to install it. It's going to install this package with exactly the version 3.3.2. all right, and then we can run the server again. Okay, it's ready, so I'll just reload it. So that didn't seem to work, so I'm just gonna remove this tilde. I'm just gonna remove that and just keep the version just like that, and I'll do again npm install. Okay, and then I'll run the server again, and this time it should be good. So I'll just reload it. All right, so now it's working. We can see it working on your app on top of the screen. So let me go back here, and right here I'm gonna do class name. So here I'm gonna type class name, and I'll do, for example, bg red, and I'm just gonna take 400, and we should see the background become red. All right, so that's not what we need to do. I mean, if you wanted to put it exactly back to the way it was, you could just copy this and paste it in the class name over here, just replace it, and this way it should be back to the center. All right, so this means that Tailwind is now working on our application. So this is gonna be it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.